Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Kim is with us. Kim is in Asheville, North Carolina, starting off this hour. Hi, Kim. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Okay, so I have a question. We hired a gentleman to do our taxes in March of this year, and we ended up hiring him to do financial planning for us as well. And after hiring him to do that, we discovered that he had filed bankruptcy twice and had been sued for writing a bad check. And so
When?
my question is, he filed bankruptcy in 2019 was his last one. That was the second one. And it said the Certified Financial Planning Board revoked his right to use their certification mark. And then he also was sued for writing a bad check to a moving company.
Recently?
And that was in 2018. And so we had already paid him a large fee to use him for financial planning. And I guess my question is, should this be of concern to us? We have discussed this with him.
What did he say?
He says that we don't understand what it's like to run our own business. And just basically was, he was very rude about it and said his business would go on with or without us.
Ooh.
I want my money back.
I'm leaving.
I don't care about the bankruptcy. If you're butt, I don't want to work with you.
Right. And
you don't get to be rude to me about this. You're defensive, which means that,
Yeah, he was
I've been sued and I filed bankruptcy. But if you ask me about it, I'll just tell you.
I almost feel like you have to.
Not last week, but I'll just tell you, right?
I almost feel like you open with that. If that's part of your story, that's what's informed you to this
right.
point.
And he claimed that he told us in the contract. Well, I made him send that back to us because it disappeared after we signed it and we couldn't see our own copy. So he sent it to me a couple of weeks ago. There was a link that we could click in small print about this.
How much did you pay this guy?
$1,500.
Okay. Will he refund you or not?
He will not.
Okay. I'm walking anyway.
We've talked to him on two occasions.
I'm walking anyway.
Well, yeah, we told him we were walking because we don't trust him and just because of his attitude.
Exactly. It's not the thing, it's the attitude. Okay, because here's the thing. Okay, let's say the moving company tore up 17 of his items, and then they wanted to, and then he unpacked it and found a vase that they were responsible for. They don't want to refund him for the broken vase, so he stops payment on the check. They sue him. Well, that's a valid story.
Sure.
Right. He told me that he settled that check. I said, well, you didn't settle it or they wouldn't have sued you.
Yeah. It's the attitude is the thing. It's like, look, hey, if I were in here's the proper way to answer this question if I'm him. If I were in your shoes, I'd have these exact same concerns. I'm happy to tell you the details. Okay, here's what happened in this situation, and here's what happened in that situation. And the bankruptcy was not, you don't understand what it's like to run a business. The bankruptcy was I did some stupid butt things, I learned from it, and I'm not doing them anymore. The check was the moving company misbehaved, and I used that as leverage, and it got out of hand, and they sued me, but they had no basis. The judge threw it out.
Yeah, he blamed his ex-wife for the bad check.
I don't care. You see what I'm saying? If you had gone that way, then he would have redeemed his credibility. If he'd have been smarter and done what Jade said and said up front what was going on, it's part of your story, that's fine. That's fine.
That's what we felt.
But I've been sued for things that I didn't do, that they made up in an effort to try to basically use the court system to blackmail me to settle with them. I refused to settle with them. So that gets all in the news. So you can look up Dave Ramsey got sued. But the basis of the lawsuits are zero. Absolutely did not occur. But it doesn't matter. You can sue somebody for anything in America. So I don't mind telling you that. That's happened, okay? But I've still got, if you want to be pissed at Dave Ramsey randomly, you can find places on the internet that I did all kinds of things I didn't do.
Yeah, well, he said he was going to sue the Certified Financial Planning Board.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, and I was like, how can you do that?
Yeah.
He just sounds a little I really don't like his attitude. I don't like that he's defensive. He sounds like he's pointing the finger, blaming. It doesn't sound like it's going to be a fun work environment for you to work with this guy.
I'm walking away.
Right,
I think you should walk away. And you already had walked away, so you already knew the answer to the question.
Yeah, she did. Well, she probably wanted to know if there was some way she could force him to get the money back, but I wouldn't put any effort into it. I'd just move on.
I don't think you're going to turn him into not being a jerk.
Yeah.
I think he's already got that one down.
Well, if he hasn't done any work for them yet in that capacity, I feel like a good person would say, hey, you didn't know this. We haven't started this yet. Here's your money back.
Even a not good person knows that some customers are more trouble than they're worth.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm her and I disagree with her, if I'm him and I disagree with her, she's more trouble than she's worth. Here's your money back.
Yeah, go away.
Even if I'm not a good person, it's worth just to get rid of them.
Absolutely.
We fire a customer around here that misbehaves ever so often. You can't call here and cuss at our people. We don't allow you to do that.
Yeah.
We'll give you your money back until you go away.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. I don't put up with your junk, because some customer service people in America, their whole job is to get cussed at by rageaholics all day long.
Oh, that's terrible.
And we don't. Our customer service people, I tell them, listen, just tell them no.
Yeah.
Say, wait a minute. We don't talk like that here. You're not doing that. Just call somewhere else and be pissed off. Take your money that you're going to use here and use it for counseling. You need it. That kind of, just move on, right? But yeah, it's even if you're on the other side of it, it's worth it to get rid of them. And I don't think Kim's that. I think Kim's figured this out.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that now she's questioning all financial people or planners.
Yeah, whether or not they're
might help her.
trustworthy.
I'll tell you what, SmartVestor Pro will sit down with you. They don't charge you a thing because they make a commission off of selling you a mutual fund for your Roth IRA or your kid's college fund. And they don't make anything unless they sell you something. So people are all suspect about that, but they're the good ones. They do it with the heart of a teacher. That's why we endorse SmartVestor Pros. We don't have any fee-based financial planners in our system.
Yeah.
That are upfront fees. Not because I'm mad at them. They just don't like us. Because I endorse mutual funds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, because here's the thing. There's a thing in the financial world, it's worth talking about this in the 20 seconds we've got, called the fiduciary. And you see it on, there's one company running, and they're lying about it on their TV ad during football. I saw it last 2 or 3 weekends. I can't think what it's called. A little green sign in the background. But we are fiduciaries. We are fiduciaries. We don't make anything unless you make something. We are fiduciaries. No, the word fiduciary means a person of trust. Can you trust someone that gets a commission? Yes. If they're trustworthy. All real estate agents are commission-based fiduciaries.
And they should put your interest first.
Yeah, but just because you get paid when they make a sale doesn't mean you can't have integrity.
That's right.
That's absurd. So that's the financial world right now.